Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tego Cyber Channel. We're sitting here again with Shannon. We wanted to have a dialogue today about women in STEM. But Shannon, how are you doing?
I'm great, Michael. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty wonderful. So let's kick it off. So women are underrepresented in the STEM fields. It's not something that you see a lot of women in, and it's something that's been worked on over the course of the last couple of years. But progress still isn't going anywhere near as fast as it should. I was wondering your thoughts on this.
Right. So it's something that I've become very passionate about in the past few years. I've been speaking at conferences about being a woman in a male dominated industry or woman in technology for several years now. And it was in 2019 when I was at this national conference that Troy kind of said, "Hey, you've got all these great stories and all these ideas and so much passion. Why don't you sit down and write a book?"
Mhm.
So at the beginning of the pandemic, I actually sat down and wrote a book that went to number one on Amazon called Ripping Off the Hoodie,
Wow.
encouraging the next generation of STEM girls, that really explores a lot of the reasons why women are a minority within STEM. Particularly, I kind of focus, of course, on women within cybersecurity and technology, but before a few years ago, women only made up about 11% of those within cybersecurity. And when you got into the executive management and the upper management levels, it was a tiny percentage.
Okay.
Now, they did some reconfiguring of the numbers and like how they count people within cybersecurity. So, like if you spend a certain percentage of your day on cybersecurity tasks, you're now considered a cybersecurity professional. So the numbers I think went from 11 to like 20% over 1 year, but we still, have a lot that we can do in encouraging women and young girls that are, entering the workforce or looking at education and what they want to be when they grow up, of like, look at technology, look at STEM careers as something that you can do and achieve.
Yeah, with the numbers game to increase the numbers. I mean, hopefully they aren't including everybody who clicks the McAfee antivirus and presses run in that
Right.
statistic. But so then tell me, what are some of the highlights in terms of what needs to change to get more women involved in STEM?
Right. So I get to talk about it as also a parent, being the mother of three girls, and some of the challenges that we've faced in encouraging their interest in video games and technology. And we find that still there's quite a bit of societal stereotyping when it comes to STEM and what we encourage young girls and boys to do. So if you look even clothing for kids today, it's, boys be astronauts and NASA and adventurers and, check out dinosaurs, and girls, you find out that it's like social media and, let me take a selfie and I'm a drama queen and, pretty princess and fluffy unicorns and stuff like that, and go play house and go play Barbie. And boys were encouraging them to, play with science kits and microscopes and stuff. So even from a young age, we're still pushing girls and boys into these, predefined, what's acceptable and what's expected of them. And then when we get into their older years and education, we continue down these kind of predefined paths, and that of course affects who goes into the job market and education. So we need to start at an earlier age, encouraging both girls and boys to look at STEM and technology, and kind of the idea of, this is what an engineer looks like, or this is what a cybersecurity professional looks like, and it could be anybody. So,
Yeah, it's a good point.
just
Yeah.
exploring some of those challenges that, we still kind of fall into these stereotypes a lot of the time.
Yeah, the gender roles applied at a young age are pretty nonsensical. Everybody, men and women, think dinosaurs are cool. They think astronauts are cool. They think science is cool, and they should be encouraged to grow and nurture that desire and love for science very much from a young age. It's a very good point.
Yeah, yeah, as well as just anything to do with technology. I mean, our whole family plays video games. We're very into Fortnite, and finding Fortnite and Minecraft clothing for our girls has been a challenge. We
Wow.
actually have to go shopping in the boys section because they don't have a lot for girls when it comes to video games and technology still. And there are even trends on Twitter and stuff like that, where like people will go into a Target or something like that and take clothing from the boys section and drop it off in the girls section and stuff like that. So,
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
it's an interesting, challenge that we have to, kind of defeat these stereotypes and, encourage young people to go into STEM and look at STEM.
It's a good point. And first and foremost, whenever there's a problem, the first thing you can do is acknowledge it and then bring light to it. And then hopefully we can get some change going over the course of time. Shannon, thank you so much for your insight. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
No, that's it. Thanks, Michael.
All right. Well, everyone keep watching. We'll get some more updates to you as soon as we can. If you have any questions about anything for Shannon about her book she wrote, anything at all, let us know. We'll be happy to dive into it and have a wonderful day.